life as a targeted individual. I didn't know I was a targeted individual until a couple months ago. I didn't know it was this widespread. Uh, it doesn't feel real. I didn't know. It's a shame. Uh, Now that I've been researching it, a lot of advice is like don't go to the doctors. I've been spent months in the psych wards. Uh, they got after trying like half a dozen different meds. I'm on Geodon now. Ziprasidone. I'll put the proper spelling in the description, and it's working great. They're still there, but they're muted enough where I can function. I went back to work. Uh, that's saving me right now. It's been 16 months since the assault started. In life, as a targeted individual, if their aim is to disrupt every aspect of your life, to ruin, absolutely destroy your quality of life, that's what they're doing. In the beginning, it was mostly a female, and in the beginning, it was a free-for-all. 4 to 8 people saying whatever nasty shit they could with their drive to get me to go to a drug rehab where they would shut down whatever's going on with me. They tell me that's the only way out besides suicide. Besides pushing me to go, and I did go to rehab, and the assault continued the whole time I was there. And I've been sober 15 months since, and they still tell me to go to rehab, which is a cruel joke. They won't even let me in. In the beginning, it was a free-for-all. It's 24/7 negative attention. They don't laugh at jokes. The only time I've ever seen them have joy is at my misery. One night, in the beginning, they would stalk me in real life. Cops, Lackawanna Drug Task Force. They'd yell outside my house. The whole time they're threatening to kill my mother, my dogs. We're gonna kill your mother if you don't go to rehab, they would say. They say a lot of stuff. And it's 24/7, no breaks. I wake up to it, I go to bed to it. After 16 months, I've become a little bit numb to it. Early on, I didn't know what else to do as a defense, so I figured I'd occupy my mind with a mantra or something, and I just came up with repeating the alphabet. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P. And I stop at P and I just repeat that 24/7. And that helps me not pay attention to them. The voices in my head are not separate from my own thoughts. They're directly, it's like thoughts, they're like my thoughts, but they're different voices. People talk distinctly. There's one cop that says absolutely a lot. I can tell the different voices and who they are. In the beginning, it was mostly a female. There's someone watching a monitor that they can see out of my eyes and hear out of my ears. And there's someone always at a monitor watching. And that, in the beginning, was a female. But I don't know if she was sloppy or trying to help me, but she's the one who leaked me names. The name National Resources is the name of the tech or the program behind it. I email, I don't know, 25 people. The people who are doing this to me is the Lackawanna County District Attorney's Office. And I have a list of 25 people that I email directly. I update them when I tell them before I do it. I tell them before I do this, you know. I'm scared to death they're gonna kill me regardless, but like, if it comes between me and them, I'm pretty sure they're gonna kill me. So, I try and tell them, I'm writing a letter to the FBI, please stop what you're doing, hoping they'll stop. And they never do. And still, I'm driving my mom crazy. She's 302'd me twice. In the beginning, the way she looked at me like she lost her son. She thinks this is from drugs. She thinks because I did drugs, my brain is broken because of drugs. And she'd look at me like right through me, like she lost her son. And, she wasn't sleeping at night. She was probably more held than I was. And I had the idea of no one cares about me. But maybe I had the idea someone would care about my mom. I had the idea of have her writing down how my behavior is affecting her. And I wanted to, because she's a mess. And I was hoping that people would care about my mom. And the idea of that was enough to be a problem. In the morning, 6 o'clock, when Mark came in to, torture me and check up on the torture, she goes, "Mark, we have a problem." And that's how I found out Mark's name. I sent the email. It didn't help. I've sent a lot of emails. Normally when I send them an email, they send the police to my house to do a welfare check. And, I don't feel safe. And I say that in the emails. These are real people doing this to me, who are supposed to be the good guys. They're getting paid to torture me. They're getting paid to hate. And so many people know about this. If they're not directly involved, they have direct knowledge. And it still continues. It's unreal. It's 24/7. I've been called a piece of shit, 6 million times. And I know they're cops. They call me Roberts. They call me by my last name. Roberts, you're a piece of shit. Get threatened with ultra violence all the time. We're gonna beat you up. We're gonna put you in jail, Matt. And I always tell them the same thing. Anything would be better than hearing about it. Anything, jail or prison, getting beat up and put in the hospital, all that sounds like a vacation to the mental torture I'm dealing with. It's 24/7. And I just repeat the alphabet. People, people talking to me, family get-togethers, I'm just repeating the alphabet. I'm still listening to what they're saying, but it's just A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P. Over and over and over. And that helps. Their voices come in as my own thoughts. So my brain has to, acknowledge or, throw away every thought that comes into my head. It is exhausting. And it's always so negative. There's one night my truck broke down and they stalked me on my walk home, driving by, beeping. It was like 1 o'clock in the morning, and I had enough of it, and I just laid down in the road and laid there until the cold crept into me and I couldn't lay there anymore. I was shaking, and all I wanted was them or a drunk driver to come by. I was keeping my head at bumper level. I just wanted an end to it, and I still feel that way. That was 12 months ago. This is a 24/7 assault, and it's a shame. I know who's doing it. I know their names, and no one will help. No one will stop. In the beginning, it was 2 years of surveilling me from the inside. They thought I was a drug dealer. And obviously, they knew from the rip I wasn't. I don't know why they didn't come to me in person. If all they needed me to do was go to rehab, all they would have had to do was come to me. Matt, you're under investigation. You need to go to rehab or we're going to put you in jail. And I would have thanked them. Thank you, officer. Thank you, detective. I would have been so happy to go to rehab. Yeah. I don't know. Figured I'd just, get my story out there. Tell people that suffer and the pain 24/7. There's shift changes. They're real people, not AI. Mark, Chris, Jason, Brian, and Jeff. Those are the names that I've heard them say. And they work at the Lackawanna County District Attorney's Office. Most of them are drug cops with the Lackawanna County Drug Task Force. Real people who are doing this to me, getting paid to do it. There's no, besides being part of an experiment, there's no benefit in doing this to me. I'm nobody. I'm literally a 39-year-old loser, but I've never been a criminal and I've never been a bad person.